there are a lot of these guys who are ethical hackers who are called by the cybercrime experts to help, like almost like freelancers.
That there's the easy portions and the hard portions. I give him all the hard portions and I shoot the easy ones.
Don't know, it could be attributed to the actors on set also. It's like maybe they pissed him off so much that he has to take.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a release date. One of India's most loved shows, Special Ops, is back. There was Ek, there was Ded, and there's now 2. And I'm thrilled. I've been told it's a one-stop binge. So I don't have to cringe waiting for the next Neeraj Pandey episode because I'm such a huge fan of the man. KK,
thank you.
Vinay, as well as Neeraj joined me. From me, Hrishi K, everybody who's watching, listening, please go watch the show, and maybe till then, till 11, start watching the previous seasons. I'm not saying that there will be a continuity, but you'll really enjoy.
But there is.
In this one there is, yeah. I mean, the characters, I'm sure.
No. We pick up where we left 1.5.
That is interesting.
It's 1.5 ended with a phone call, and that's exactly where we resume season 2.
Wonderful. The hero of 1.5, of course,
yeah,
was Mr. Pathak. How do you feel going from hero to associate hero again?
Story of my life, my friend. The story of my life. You just hit it on the nail. I mean, and coming from you, it's
no, I don't know what it's like to be hero because I've always been an associate. But
lovely.
Lovely.
Yeah, it just sets everything right. You know, it's like the ecological balance of the universe.
Of the planet.
Correct. And the planet and your life as well.
Yeah.
You know, it's in the vision. You know, you don't bounce off. You know, you keep in the same weight. Don't gain weight at, unnecessary places. You're just there and focused.
Totally.
Yeah.
KK, do you use UPI? Do you use
payment
gateways?
Yes, I do.
So you're not that much of a cyber ignoramus like you claimed in the trailer launch. You use enough so that your life guzara ho jata.
I've learned through the process of shooting this film, this series, yes.
And I find it very fascinating that UPI finds its way into the show because the trailer itself says that there are UPI IDs of so many people. Talk to me about that. Talk to me about when you develop a story, the nuances that you pick up. I mean, it could easily have been a generic thing about cyber fraud, but the fact that the UPI, which is so central to our existence, I mean, everybody from an auto driver to us in middle class India can't survive without it. So that aspect.
Well, it's always been about high stakes, right? And the bigger the stakes, the more engaging the story becomes. That's the ask, right? So when we were thinking of season 2, and we were thinking about cyber security and stuff like that, we wanted to have the stakes go as big as possible. And it's not that it's unimaginable. It's very much on the horizon, that threat. You'll be surprised at the number of cyber attacks that are nullified on a daily basis by the government of India and the agencies that are attested. So that's something that is not in public domain. It's not known to a lot of people, but there are these, without degrading, I mean, there are these people working day and night protecting us, insulating us from these frauds. So it's an acknowledgement of their effort. And
so did you meet people in the cybercrime department? Did you meet? There are a lot of these guys who are ethical hackers who are called by the cybercrime experts to help, like almost like freelancers, case to case. Did you meet any of them? I don't know.
I've obviously we met with cyber experts and all that, and that's part of the research. Nah? So in order to get it right in terms of the tone of the story and the terms, etc., etc. Yeah, we did have them on board on this one. Yeah.
And listening to their stories must be fascinating.
It is.
And also this term called hacker, I sometimes wonder, hacker has got to be a negative connotation, right? Hacker.
It does. That's why they say ethical hacker for the good hacker.
So I'm saying that, does one say ethical pistol holding man?
Ethical murderer.
No, he's a cop. No, he's a cop.
Yeah,
cop has an ammunition, has something in his hand, like a gun or something. Right? Criminal has it. We don't say an ethical gun-trotting person.
Yeah, correct.
So you should remove the term hacker and say protectors of whatever. Because hacker, I just find that
itself is a
Used
negative
in the
term.
positive sense.
But a
at
hacker
all.
was also a very important character in Matrix, right? Because Matrix kind of changed the game for me.
No, I'm talking about the term itself. Hacker the term.
In terms of, because they're not, I think they're hackers because they're not acknowledged by the law. That's the only thing that makes them hacker. And because they're the same people, if they're working for the cyber crime branch, they wouldn't be called hacker. They'll be
They would
called
be called
DSP,
security experts.
DSP Rastogi or somebody
So the
else.
term hacker
Correct.
kind of becomes redundant when it's in the positive side. You're protecting. One is protecting with a gun. One is killing with a gun. So one is protecting using his own talent in getting into that computer. The other one is using it for some other purpose. So I think it's opposite ends.
Slowly, as KK gets more and more involved with this particular script, he's going to become a cybercrime expert. From somebody who says, I didn't know it.
I mean, he is that method. So we can,
So he's becoming, the lines between KK and Himmat are blurring. but to me, Abbas is, the Zameen se juda hua element. I mean, the foreign agents can be in Budapest and wherever.
But he could be a sniper.
It could be.
There you go.
But is he still on his motorcycle going around?
अभी तक तो है,
Zameen se juda
अभी
hua.
तक प्रमोशन नहीं हुआ है. हम बाइक से ही चल रहे हैं.
And that the thing he has that Himmat and him have, which is a very unique kind of camaraderie. I've not seen that. I mean, you always see this Sherlock Watson kind of a relationship, but this is not that.
I think the credit goes
is-
to, again, the writer, what he has written. And lots of times people say chemistry. Yes, chemistry is, of course, a decent actor would use his or her imagination to bestow whatever the character, whatever the writer has imagined. But to create that on paper, I think is the, is the bigger challenge. One has tried hands at writing also, so I know how difficult it is to create such a lived. It's almost like a lived character, to the point where they had met for the very first time, which is also a very iconic scene that you written. कि फिर से वोदका तेरे सूंघूंगा तो घुसा दूंगा मैं, and suddenly
First he says whiskey. He says whiskey.
Correct.
If I remember, it's an iconic scene. He says whiskey. So he says, then he says vodka.
Vodka.
Come back.
Correct. So I'm saying that, for writing a
sets it
scene
there.
like that,
The moment you have something
for
like
writing a
this,
scene like that, Hrishi, you know what I'm saying? You're remembering it from season 1, and suddenly I felt what it did was it brought in people right away. The moment that thing got exchanged, the reverence of, oh my God, I want to invest,
In this relationship.
in their relationship.
Yeah, so answer that. When you were, it's a unique relationship. I mean, there's no reference point. One understands that cops, people on the right side of the law, often hunt in pairs. Because in Neeraj Pandey shows, they hunt in groups, considering there are so many of them around the world. But these two in particular. But it's not a Sherlock Watson kind of a relationship. It's not a Bomkesh and his assistant, Feluda and his kind of relationship. Did you view them at some point being friends in the future? Series 3, 4, 5?
so, no, 1.5 was actually about that. I mean, from the scene that you just mentioned, which was the introduction to each other in season 1, and then the 18-year journey that they have. So, 1.5 was precisely that, where if you wanted to tell the story of Himmat, it won't be through the lens of even his wife. You had to go to someone like Abbas, who has seen both sides, the professional and the personal side. And he's in a unique position. He's got a great vantage point into Himmat's life. So that's already done, by the way, what you're talking about. In season 2, we get to see how that relationship has sort of more matured, in a more matured light, and I mean, how they're sort of indispensable to each other.
Please set the record straight, because fans of Neeraj Pandey action thrillers, by that I mean physical set pieces of action, are a little worried with this cybercrime angle, saying कि वो element come now. There's still a lot of good live action.
वो ट्रेलर ने झलक दे ही दिया था.
Yeah. So there's enough of that, huh?
Himmat doesn't rest unless people.
Unless there's some physical action.
No,
तेरे को क्या चाहिए तू बता ना.
नहीं मेरे को ये वो वाला चाहिए. मेरे को वो एक थोड़ा नीरज पांडे का जो
मिलेगा मिलेगा.
चलन ये वो
मिलेगा.
वो सब चाहिए था.
आँख बंद करके.
No, there are tons of it actually, and I'd like to point out that we had 3 different action directors on the project. Abbas bhai was doing the India sked. There was an action director from Budapest who did all the Budapest leg, and then there was another action director who did the whole Georgia leg. So, and it was an amazing experience because with working with 3 different minds, 3 different people, and their own expertise into different kinds of action. And I mean, you must have seen what a glimpse of it in the trailer, but it was really a joy.
Would Siami be the best as far as action is concerned among the cast?
No, all of them are pretty good because they have to train. It's as simple as that. So, I mean, it's not that they turn up on set and, okay, let's do action today. It doesn't work that way out. So, they land on location. They are subjected to at least, depending upon the action piece, at least 1 week of training or 10 days of training. They rehearse that piece and then only they are ready to shoot. So normally what we do is we put our action shoots at the end of the leg, and while they are doing all their talkie portions every evening or afternoon, they are training for that action piece.
So, do you have scenes, lots of scenes, few scenes with Prakash Raj?
Yeah, we have quite a number of scenes. Yeah.
It's sumptuous to see 2 powerful actors together on.
In fact, most of it is on the phone. We have a couple of आमने सामने 1-2 scene है ना?
1-2 scene. Enjoyed it?
Yeah, very good, very good. The guy is a damn good actor.
So are you. Which is why I'm saying it's sumptuous for fans. Fantastic.
I think that those sequences really stand out.
I'm
because,
sure. I can't wait to see
because
them.
you see that very rarely you see that kind of sparring, right? And people feeding of each other. I mean, it's not that one's trying to upstage.
Yeah.
And it was a treat, and that the sequences that they have, it resonates. These are very intense sequences, and I think you'll enjoy that.
Talk to me about the choice of Tahir Raj Bhasin as this mastermind, this cyber criminal. What is it? Were you fixated on him, or was it a labored choice after many auditions, tests? How did you fix on him?
It's essentially came from our casting director. So, like, obviously, because of the big ensemble that you're dealing with on ops, it's not just one person's call, or it's not an easy process. It goes on for months, actually. So, we had quite a few additions on this one. There was Kamakshi, who's with KK most of the time. She's also the one that has sequences abroad and all that. So, she makes a debut, so to speak, with this one. Yeah. Tahir was again an addition to the entire thing, and so Vikas is also there. So he makes his entry on this one. So it's a process. I mean, you shortlist people, then you sort of narrow it down to one. In Tahir's case, it was we were looking for someone who could come across as computer savvy, techie, and at the same time be slightly unpredictable, which is the way the character was written. And
also suave. What I noticed when Kabir cast him as Sunil Gavaskar in '83 was Gavaskar has a certain suaveness, and I thought he's brought that here also. Yeah. You need a sophisticated cyber criminal.
Yeah. I mean, unpredictable was the nature. I mean, slightly unseen, unpredictable. That was the quality that we were looking for.
And Prakash Raj?
First choice.
First choice.
Yeah. And again, it was a very, very different kind of a character. And when you see the show, you'll realize why he is the right choice for this one.
Karan Thakur told me that Neeraj goes off on walks. Shoot chal raha hai, kuch break hua, so he goes off on a walk and then he comes back. Does that happen?
Coming back, of course.
जो करण ठाकर ने आपसे बोला वो आप हमसे उसकी पुष्टि करा रहे
हाँ
हैं।
पुष्टि करा रहे हैं या अब भी हो रहा है
करेक्ट करेक्ट
2 के अंदर।
तो इस सीजन का चूंकि मैं डिटेक्टिव हूँ इसलिए आपको बता दूं कि स्वस्थ रहने के लिए ये वॉक्स करते हैं। अनफॉर्चुनेट एज इट मे साउंड
And he comes back.
शॉर्ट सेटअप हो रहा है।
गुड थिंग इज ही कम्स बैक।
He doesn't leave the shot at the mercy of current.
हाँ बच्चों को अनाथ छोड़ के नहीं जाते, बोलते बेटा प्लेटफॉर्म पे चिनिया बादाम
शूट चल
खाइए
रहा है,
माते हैं।
मतलब जहाँ भी दिल्ली के चांदनी चौक में या बुडापेस्ट में, बुडापेस्ट तो आप नहीं गए, बाकी लोग गए।
लो कर लो बात।
फिर why you rubbing it in again and again? You don't know the repercussion of this. He is just.
बुडापेस्ट की राजधानी तुम्हें पता है कहाँ है? Do you know?
हम तेरे गरीब हमें कहाँ?
हाँ अगर पता भी होगा तो स्पेलिंग पूछ देंगे, गिर जाओगे तुम।
सोफिया है ना?
करेक्ट करेक्ट
SOFIA।
करेक्ट करेक्ट
इतने भी अनपढ़ नहीं हैं सर। हम गालिब डेंजर पढ़ चुके हैं। अब बोलिए गालिब डेंजर क्या है?
नहीं ये जाते हैं वॉक पे, आप हमें छोड़ दीजिए।
लास्ट टाइम मैंने पूछा था आपको पता नहीं
ये
था।
जाते हैं वॉक।
You remember season 1 I asked him, he didn't know.
कि वॉक पे जाते
What
हैं।
is the novel that Neeraj is written? अब आप एकदम तैयारी करके आए हैं
करेक्ट
इस बार।
करेक्ट मुझे लगता है तैयारी आपने ज्यादा की है।
करना पड़ता है, विनय पाठक इंटरव्यू करने जा रहे हैं तो कुछ भी हो सकता है।
करेक्ट करेक्ट
No, but you know, I find it pretty fascinating that apparently, you know, the shot is being set up, this, that, and he'll just meander off in the lanes of wherever he is and come back. So I was wondering if that habit still persists.
I don't know. It could be attributed to the actors on set. Also. It's like maybe
This
they
is a wrong
pissed him off
question to
so
ask
much that he has to take a walk and like घर में थोड़ा टहल के
I should have asked.
हाँ.
I should have asked this.
Like for example,
question with the predictable KK.
with
He would have
your
given a predictable
persistent,
question.
intelligent question, I could just take a walk and come back in 30 seconds. But
Or create some
it
drama.
happens.
So
with intelligent
you-
people, it happens.
Invariably ask the cameraman कि आपको कितना time लगेगा to set it up, and he says okay it's 15-20 minutes. Now you know that okay just give them that space, right?
Nice.
15-20 minutes, and yeah you can take a walk, come back after 20 minutes and check up on this shot or whatever.
And it has nothing to do with step count and this and that. It's just
Nothing,
thoda.
nothing.
And you get some thoughts organized when you do that, or you blank?
I hope so.
Some people like to be blank when they walk. Some people like कि मतलब सोच रहे हैं,
And
you know, that kind of thing.
that never happens. Blanking
Yeah.
out, no.
Is there, with every character, with the passing of
I don't
time,
go for a walk now.
the walk question is over.
I just go.
No, the question is with Himmat. Did you have to bring a different nuance for this one?
Coming back to the writing, the moment you read the script, you realize अच्छा ये और एक पहलू आ गया इसमें, तो वो that comes in obviously in Neeraj's writing every time. Like I had no idea 1.5 would pan out like that. I had no idea. So to have a backstory like that helps because then I can carry that forward into season 2. And there's a lot of family stuff which is not much seen in the trailer, but that is there.
The emotional
Yeah,
aspect.
yeah,
Yeah? Oh, very nice. So we do see your daughter and you dealing with her teenage or
Gautami.
now maybe older.
Yeah, Gautami and everybody. Yeah.
She's amazing, got me in the show, and I mean all you can proudly say about the cast that they're stunning in the show, but
Has the crew remained the same? Your cinematographer, your background music person, or have there been any
mostly
changes?
Sudhir couldn't be on this one because he was committed to another project, so we had Demo as the DOP for the Indian Light. And Arvind, of course, was doing the abroad shoot. So most of them have been the same, yeah.
And Shivam, you have this great comfort level, isn't it?
Yeah.
How long back do you know each other?
Well,
Is it pre-Wednesday?
No.
No.
As he tells me, the script of Wednesday went to him. Courtesy the producer, one of the co-producers, Anjum, and Anjum just sent it to him because Anjum knew him, and he said that just give me a feedback on the script, and Shivam apparently asked Anjum that will he sell the script to me. So that's exactly where it all started, I guess. So I met him in person, of course, after Wednesday. And then on we were looking for the right opportunity to shoot with him, and to work together. Fantastic temperament and extremely wise. So generally the way we divide is that there's the easy portions and the hard portions. I give him all the hard portions and I shoot the easy ones.
So he doesn't get time to go for walks.
Fox. Why do
Bring back to that.
why do a Malayali and a UPite get together and talk in a Bihari accent?
Look who's talking.
The Shivam Nair and you.
Because many people don't know. He's
He's a Jharkhandi.
He's a
He's a
Jharkhandi.
Jharkhandi.
I mean,
Now
which
that
was
explains.
Bihar then.
And you talk can be from any place.
Sorry, Aurangabad was Bihar then.
You have a great
He
Yankee
grew up in
accent.
Aurangabad.
Who? No, Jamshedpur.
No, Jamshed.
Shivam.
Jamshed.
No, acha, Jamshed.
अच्छा, that explains it. Because you can be from anywhere, ना? आप तो मतलब ट्रम्प से मिलोगे तो यांकी डूडल बन जाओगे.
आपकी जैसी श्रद्धा ऋषि जी मुझे कहीं का बना दें आप.
श्रद्धा कौन?
Correct. I knew you'll walk into it.
Guys, my time is up. 11th of July, you have a date. Special Ops 2 is back. It's Jio Hotstar. It is created by this genius, Neeraj Pandey. I love him very much. Contrary to what you might believe through this interview, I love Vinay Pathak very much too. he's probably one of the oldest friends I have in this panel, and of course, the brilliant KK. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you so much.
94.3 Radio 1.